Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. Sabbath blessings, one and all. It's a Friday evening, the eve of the Sabbath. It's Sabbath. We're into Sabbath. Sabbath will start at just around about 4 p.m. in London, and it is now approaching 8 p.m. It's our nighttime devotion. We're reading from Lift Him Up, the daily devotional. The title today is Preparation for Christ's Coming. Matthew 24 verse 37. As the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Noah preached to the people of his time that God would give them 120 years in which to repent of their sins and find refuge in the ark. But they refused the gracious invitation. Abundant time was given them to turn from their sins, overcome their bad habits, and develop righteous characters. But inclination to sin, though weak at first with many, strengthened through repeated indulgence and hurried them on to irretrievable ruin. The merciful warning of God was rejected with sneers, with mockery and derision, and they were left in darkness to follow the course that their sinful hearts had chosen. But their unbelief did not hinder the predicted event. It came, and great was the wrath of God which was seen in the general ruin. These words of Christ should sink into the hearts of all who believe present truth. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. Our danger is presented before us by Christ himself. He knew the perils we should meet in the last days and would have us prepare for them. Belief in the near coming of the Son of Man in the clouds of heaven will not cause the true Christian to become neglectful and careless of the ordinary business of life. The waiting ones who look for the soon appearing of Christ will not be idle, but diligent in business. Their work will not be done carelessly and dishonestly, but with fidelity, promptness, and thoroughness. Those who flatter themselves that careless inattention to the things of this life is an evidence of their spirituality and of their separation from the world are under a great deception. Their veracity, faithfulness, and integrity are tested and proved in temporal things. If they are faithful in that which is least, they will be faithful in much. I've been shown that here is where many will fail to bear the test. They develop their true character in the management of temporal concerns. They manifest unfaithfulness, scheming, dishonesty in dealing with their fellow men. They do not consider that their hold upon the future, immortal life, depends upon how they conduct themselves in the concerns of this life, and that the strictest integrity is indispensable to the formation of a righteous character. Those who believe present truth should show their faith by their works. They should be sanctified through the truth which they profess to believe, for they are a savour of life unto life, or of death unto death. Christ is coming. We're saying that over and over and over. And Christ did say and did warn. His own words, take heed to yourselves, lest any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting, drunkenness, cares of this life, So that day will come upon you unawares. So it's basically saying, be careful. You become overcharged, you become proud, and you become so caught up with the ways of this life, the money making, the enjoyment, the this and the drunkenness and folly. Get caught up with all that, and you take your eye off the signs of the times and what's going on in this world, the evil that's going on. And it says, so that day come upon you unawares. So basically, it will come sooner than you think, and you won't be aware. When it does come upon you, you'll know it. As soon as it comes, you'll recognize it straight away. But it'll be too late for you to do anything about it. Christ will come, as it says, in the clouds. It will look like clouds, but it will be the myriads of angels that in the distance will seem like clouds. But as they draw closer, you can see them angels, and then they'll part, and Christ will come right through the middle. And it will be right in the sky. And he'll stay up there in the sky. And it says, every eye shall see him. Everyone on this earth will see Christ when he comes in the clouds. Every single person that is alive will see him. Every eye shall see him. Every knee will bow and every tongue will confess. Christ is coming. Enjoy your Sabbath.